We're out here checking cameras today. It's the middle or the beginning of August, and we're getting ready for this year's deer season. But last year, I had a pretty good hunt on the big Clearcut on the other side of the farm with a pretty good deer that almost worked out great. We hunting on this big Clearcut and had a lighter stand on the edge, or actually we had a tripod on one end, but all the deer seemed to be on the other end, so I put a lighter on the other end of it, and was seeing a ton of deer, and finally saw the right deer, and everything pretty much worked out perfect, right on plan. Everything was good until like something. You'll see that part in a minute. So we'll watch that hunt and we'll get back with y'all in a little bit. So up until this point in this hunt, I've seen big 6-point, a bunch of other little bucks, and a ton of does, but just not the right one yet. It's the middle of the rut. They're pretty much wide open with it, so it's fixing to get good and waiting on the right one. So we'll watch the rest of the hunt. There's a big buck. That's a pretty good buck right there. That's the one we came here for. Got this big old Clearcut out here, and I'm shook up. He came out of there. I didn't know. I didn't think I was going to get a shot at him because he wouldn't ever stop. Wow, that's a big old body deer right there. Oh my goodness. We've been seeing a ton of deer out here on this Clearcut, and a bunch of bucks. I mean, a ton of bucks. But I'm pretty sure he's a big old 8-point. I've seen a big old tall 6-point, and I don't know, a couple other deer, but that's a big old body deer right there. I knew the minute I saw him, he was the one to shoot. So that's a pretty deer. Man, I'm excited. That's the most shook up I've been in a while. I got my father-in-law. I gotta be quiet because you can't really see it, but way over there on the other side, my father-in-law is sitting in a tripod. So hopefully something will come out on that end of the Clearcut before it gets dark. Man, the rut is in Alabama. It's January the 25th, I think. January the 26th, and we are wide open in Alabama. It dropped like a rock. That's awesome. I'm so excited. We got my father-in-law's out here, my wife, my kids, my buddy Jeff. We're gonna need everybody because it's a long haul to get across this Clearcut right here. This is gonna be interesting, but it's gonna be worth it. That's awesome. I'm excited. Alright, well, as you saw, the buck I wanted to see came in. Not a bad shot. It was probably a 150-yard shot, and he pretty much went down. I mean, hit the ground, kicked a few times, and I sat there for, it was probably another 45 minutes or maybe even longer than that, because my father-in-law was on the other side of the Clearcut and I didn't want to interrupt his hunt. So I waited, got down. When I got down, the deer was still laying there, and went and got all the troops, got the kids and the wife and Jeff and everybody came over there and got everything and went across to where he was, and we found one little bitty drop of blood and no deer. Don't know what happened. He was there, watched him on the ground for, like I said, 45 minutes to an hour, and when we went back to go get him, or went over there basically just expecting to do a recovery, he wasn't there. We went back the next morning, and we probably walked around that little Clearcut for 4 hours or more. I mean, it was a pretty good long time. And I actually went back 2 more times after that, just seeing if I'd missed something somewhere, and nothing. We found there was one little drop of blood where he was laying, and that was it. So I don't know if there was like a looking back on hindsight thing. I don't know what you want to do, what you want to call it, but I guess I could have shot him again. But to me, he looked like a dead deer laying there, and I don't know exactly where the shot was, but I don't know. We'll try to hopefully this year do better. But it was a good hunt, great hunt. Everything worked out great. Saw big deer, saw a lot of deer, and had everything going great and going good, and he just got up and ran off. I don't know where he went. So I don't know. Hope y'all enjoyed it. It was enjoyable up until a certain point for me. It's still funny now. You can laugh about it now, but anyway, if you like it, like the video, subscribe to us, and we'll try to bring y'all some more stuff. So check y'all later.